Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. First down here for this offense. Here's that defense shifting again. Handoff to the right side. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Sticking with the running game. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
The Longhorns will have to kick this away. Offense goes backwards on this drive. He's on to punt it away now. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Gives it to the back. Runs through the defender. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Getting set. Here's second down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's got it out of the 25. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Knowles.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Looks left and finds his target there. They wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost.
You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They're going to run it. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down play coming up for this offense. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Linebacker shifting around now. He fires this throw and it's intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw, comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Back to pass. It's Singleton. The pocket breaking down. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Handoff from the shotgun. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Defense is coming after him. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Well, that's their second sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they...
He's looking deep here. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
McQUEEN seemed able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Eludes a tackle. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down. Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I'll tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warwick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield with no chance at all. The defensive speed, the ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
Try and muscle for the first down. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Just not a lot of room there on the RPO on third down for the offense. Give the defense a lot of credit. They sat back initially, and then they overcommitted to stop that running game, and it worked out.
So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on fourth down. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up, and now you've got another chance at points.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Defense able to contain him after that juke, but he picks up a solid gain.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
Because that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
They add the extra point, and the lead now 21-zip. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And now the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Second down play coming up. To throw, it's Singleton. Looks to the left, pass caught. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this third and short. See what you can do from here.
The pass rush closing in. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Bringing pressure. Incomplete, but a late flag comes in. A lot of contact.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield and you get a call like this.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
And there's the handoff. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Keeping it on the ground here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
But the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this and picking up that first down.
Longhorns will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. The offense will take their first time out of the half. The talk straight. Longhorns will come to the line here looking to convert on 4th down.
3:25.
Here we go on 4th down. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Catch made on the left side. And it's good for a 1st down to the 36.
Another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a 1st down and keep this drive alive. I'll tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Wanke and Jameis.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Knowles.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Dropping back, it's Singleton. He's moving out of the pocket. Hit just as he throws the ball. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
He pulls it in for a big gain. And an explosive play. Stop finally made across midfield at the 44.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this 1st down on the 3rd down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. Powering through. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a 1st down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Plays bottled up, and the football is loose. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
Man, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with this? He's going for a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped incomplete with him. Had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously. But I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string. Just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
He flips it to the back across the middle. They stop him, but it's a 1st down. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And looking to throw now on first down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Finds room at the 30. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Seminoles.
What a long run for a touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Automatic on the PAT. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They moved it well last time, got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looks to the left, and it's complete. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
The completion makes it second down. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another third down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
Quick completion to the tight end. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to...
They'll loft this one deep to the left side. Deep ball caught inside the 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Handoff to the back. He finds some space. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Now the try here for the extra point. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Looking downfield, it's Singleton. Makes a quick grab. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
You know, not a lot of room there for the quarterback to operate, but he shows you the accuracy to be able to make that throw and get some yards.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. That's caught. It's Ramirez. And moves the ball to the 35 and another first down. The Longhorns come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds an open target on the left side. Tackle made after a big gain. The Longhorns have first and 10 here. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. Here comes a handoff. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the...
And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns. Now the important point after attempt. And it's up and good. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Return starts from inside the 5. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Here's the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Longhorns will kick it deep to begin the second half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Using his legs, it's Hawkins. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
Well, here's the first play to start the second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
They'll run it to the left.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Crucial third down play right here. Can he get there on the ground? Tackle inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. You keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Ball handed off. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
2-9 Philly.
And here's the handoff. Fighting him off. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, they actually call a play that goes in the wrong direction. Seems like everything they've called has worked out, whether it's on the ground or through the air. And this time, the defense steps up and makes a play.
He's going to hand this off. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Offense looking to keep this drive going into the red zone. It's 3rd down and short. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Murphy. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here. So
Touchdown, Knowles. And the route is on. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back feeding the ball, scores again.
yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. He'll hand it off. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Back to throw. It's Singleton. Pressure is coming. And he's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game. And another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
2nd down. We're going to throw it. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
It's 3rd and long. He drops to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now.
Boy, they get some big yards here on 3rd down, but they're still going to be short. So to bring up a 4th down and a big decision for this offense.
Well, this head coach clearly sending a message, going for it this close to his own end zone. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. 4th down. He's throwing for it. and he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And bulldozing his way through. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Well, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Texas, 14.
Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal.
Cricket.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Coming up, second down and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense.
Touchdown, Seminoles. And the beatdown continues.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Last time they went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Running with purpose. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the first down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Trying for a 4th down completion. It's an out route. The catch made. No, he didn't get there. Tackled short of the marker. That is a crushing play as they try to cut in to this lead. Now the offense is set up with a short field. The back's got it. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards here on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And the same runner's got it again. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. It's a run to the left. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down.
Okay, ready?
The Seminoles will look to convert here on 4th down.
Flip.
And the quarterback will just sneak it here.
That's where you tip your cap to the offensive line. 4th down in inches, simple call, quarterback sneak, but a nice surge there up front by the big boys to give the quarterback plenty of room to pick up that first.
Rolling.
Use the running game to chew on this clock now. It's going to be a loss on the play. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Ready.
Mistake by the defense makes it 1st down and 5.
Ready.
They'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second down after that run on the previous play. Same tailback, another carry. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Okay.
3rd down coming up after that running play.
29 Philly.
Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. The tight end has got it. Touchdown, Florida State. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Second down after that run on the previous play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. They can't stop him. And it's a huge chunk play. The tackle is finally made, but the ball moved to the 47-yard line. The offense really clicking here.
42 Spider.
Takes the ball and heads to the left. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run phase. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
He's running out of time here. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. They'll run it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this 4th down play in the 4th quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And that's a solid game before the defense able to bring him down.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there. As this clock continues to wind down, this offense has had a great day.
Now it's second down here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. It's a jet sweep. Receiver trying to turn the corner. Jukes to get past a man. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Knowles. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Singleton. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock. The Longhorns come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. Oh, and he dropped it. And that is a fitting end today for this offense. That's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games.